everyone, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time joining, thank you. If you're a previous subscriber or you are one of my many new subscribers, welcome back. So I know it has been a while since I have filmed a video and shared with you all. If you're familiar with my last video, you will know that we had some health scares with my husband, and I took some time off for that. So we've got that all under control. Excuse me. So we have that all under control now, and he is doing much better. He is starting care with a pain management specialist due to the pinched nerves in his leg, and that caused the muscle spasms and the numbness. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so since I have last been on, I have purchased a few things, and I have already opened them up to make sure that everything is included in what was supposed to be here. Basically, this will be a machine embroidery thread haul. If you are familiar with my videos, you will know that not only quilting, I do machine embroidery. And I have my faff machine here. I have the embroidery unit taken off because it comes to about way out here with that embroidery unit on. So I took that off just so we have a little bit more room today to film. And excuse me, I have had a bit of a cough for the last few days, so I am trying to film and not cough my head off. So okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this one. This is a variegated spool. I purchased this. I purchased all of these items from Amazon. I like purchasing my thread from Amazon because I am able to get them in sets and I am able to save money. I know a lot of people say that the thread on Amazon isn't the best. I have not had problems with it, and the Simthread and the new Brothread that I use, I have since met people through the internet and on Facebook embroidery groups that use nothing but these brands, and they really love them, and they have small stores and sell on Etsy. So a lot of people will say that these are a cheaper thread. I have not experienced issues with these threads, and they work for me, and they're great for people starting off or professionals. Okay, so this one is a new Brothread variegated thread. I will be doing a project specifically with this thread. I purchased this for that project. And it is, you can see it is a purple and white variegated. And this spool is normally $8.99 on Amazon. I purchased it for $5.39 on, I believe it was like Christmas sales, things like that. And each spool comes with 500 meters of thread, or 5,468 yards. So it's like a really great deal. And this color, it does not have the color here. It just has the color number. And it is color number 6, variegated 006. And this is the new Brothread. So there's that. And I really like the Simthread brand as well. And I buy the 3 packs of the white thread. And I use these in my bobbins. I also use it for, I made a lot of Christmas ornaments the first year I was doing my embroidery, which was 2022. I just started doing the embroidery. I got some lint on there. I just started doing the machine embroidery in 2022. I have my new, my Brother machine over here. It's off to this side. And you will see that in some of my videos. It is the Brother SE625 embroidery machine. And that is what I started with. And then I upgraded to my FAF Creative 4.0 with the extra large embroidery unit that I purchased off of eBay. And it's been a fantastic machine for me. And I'm hoping within the future that I will be upgrading to either a 12 or a 15 multi-needle machine. So that is my goal. Okay, so my Simthread, like I said, I use that for my bobbins. I use it for like snowflake Christmas ornaments. I'll use it for edge-to-edge quilting designs. I really like, if I don't match the color to the quilt, I just use a regular white embroidery thread. Some people say that you can use a regular cotton sewing thread to do the edge-to-edge embroidery designs for the quilting. I have done that, and I've done it on small projects, and it's okay. I did get some thread breakage on that, so I'm going to have to kind of work on that a little bit more. Okay, so I got those, my 3 white ones. Then I purchased a multicolor brown, and that is this pack here. And these are also Simthread. And it's got a darker brown, a medium brown, and a light brown. And I'm really sorry, the lighting, it's kind of really weird, and the glares on the plastic, I'm really sorry about that. So I really wanted these because in the future I will be making a lot more Christmas ornaments, and I went ahead and purchased them so I can build my stock up over the years, or over the next months until Christmas this year, 2024. So I'm gonna get started early on some of these projects. And then before we get to the large purchase, I purchased some, these are snaps and just regular large sewing snaps. And this set came without the tools, and I thought when I purchased it that that it did have the tools with it, and it did not. So you can kind of see here on the, it's this type of snap, and you have to have the tools in order to get them assembled correctly, and this set did not have the snap or the tools with it. So I purchased an additional little set, and this one has all the tools that you need in it. And I'm not going to take the tools out, right? Not all of them right now, because the snaps get all messed up inside here. But it has the tools, and it has your little round portion that you set down to put the snap on and knock it with your hammer to connect the snaps so they will be fastened. Okay, this set was $9.99 with the tools, and I am going to look here on my list really quickly. Okay, there's it's a 72 piece set. They're 15 millimeter stainless steel fastener snap press stud. So they could be used for marine boat canvas, and there's that. So there will be, each snap set needs 4 pieces. So you're going to have a top, a bottom, and let me see here. got that part. And like so. So you're going to have 4 pieces like this. And this set came with 18 sets. This is a 200 piece set. So 200 divided by 4 is what? 50? Yeah, so no, my math's wrong. Excuse me. Don't when I do math on like that, I get confused. So anyway, I know this one was a 22 piece or a 200 piece set. I am going to look up here on my purchases on what that one was. Okay, I am incorrect. It's a 240 piece set, and it does not say how many. So 240 divided by 4, because you need 4 pieces for each snap. And this set was $12.99. So there's that. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit wishy-washy. It has been quite a while since I filmed a video. It's been over a month. So I'm trying to get back in the groove. And this is my first video coming back from this long break. I only intended to be away for a couple weeks, and it has stretched to probably about a month and a half, if not a little bit longer. So I do apologize for that. Okay, so those are the snap sets, and these are going to be used in the project with this purple variegated thread. So there's that. Okay, now for our big one. So this is actually really heavy. This is a 25 spool set. I did purchase it from Amazon, and it is from New Brothread. And it says embroidery, embroider and sew your life. It's got their little website here off to the side, support embsewsupplies.com. So you can either just type in New Brothread and you can get their site that'll come up, and see all the different items that they sell. I purchased their stabilizers and things like that as well. So I went ahead and opened it, like I said, to make sure everything was here inside of it. So let's go ahead and get to it here. Move these aside a little. Okay. So when you purchase it, you will get a thread color chart. One side will show you the New Brothread colors and their numbers. And if you flip it over, it will be a conversion chart. And it will have the number that, it just says 1 through 25, but there are some different numbers here, and you'll get your New Brothread number to correspond with these spool numbers. And if you flip it over, you'll have your, for the colors that are here, you'll have your Brother embroidery thread number, your Madeira Polyneon thread numbers, and your Madeira Rayon thread numbers. I'm going to stand up for just a moment, and I'm going to shut my shades. It is dark outside, and my office is at the front of the house, or my office / sewing room's at the front of the house. And if anybody drives by with my filming lights on, now that it's dark, they can see inside. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so you'll get your chart with the conversion. Then these are some free gifts, and they put you a little card in here, and for their website, phone number. I believe there's a phone number on here. No, it's just their website. And it just tells you there's some little bonuses. So these are little sponge pads. And this is if you have a large industrial machine. You can put these on the machine and then set your thread spool on those. And it does help with vibration of the spool. You can use these on your, if you have a thread stand like this as well, you can just put them right on there and it'll help with some vibration as well. So there's that. If anybody would like to know where I got my thread stand, this is from Joann's. I purchased it, oh God, 4 or 5 years ago. And I really like larger spools of thread for the economy, the savings, the money savings. And I use it every time I sew. I will switch from one, I'll have to use it on my Brother machine or use it on my Pfaff machine. I just move it over. Okay, and I did buy this at Joann's. It was on sale. I used, I think, a 40 or 60% off coupon. I could not tell you the price of it anymore. Okay, so you get your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 little sponge pieces. Thank God Luna, the crafty kitty, isn't in here because she would take these thinking they are toys. Then you get, I already counted, you get 10 thread net pieces, and you can cut these in half, just fold it in half and cut, and it is big enough for your spool. So being that this is a 25 spool set, you'll have to like either use more or use them, take it off and use it for a different spool. But what I do, I always purchase by thread net by the yard, and that's what this is here. I purchased this, I don't know if I included this in a video before I took my break, but you can see that this is just a little bit of a finer thread net. And I purchased this by the yard, and I cannot remember what the price was on this. I will include all the prices of these items in the description below, so please check those out. So there's that. So we're going to go ahead and now we're going to unbox, and what I will be doing is, if you are familiar with my channel, you'll know that I have, when I first started out, I bought a 60 spool, or I'm sorry, an 80 spool set from New Brothread, and it is this size of thread spools, and these have 500 yards of thread on them. And I only use these if I'm doing a project that really calls for a different variation of a shade, because this set's got different shades of blues and greens and yellows and, you know, reds and pinks and things like that. And if I need a deeper or a lighter shade of that specific color family, then I will use these small ones. Since I've been into the embroidery more, I do like buying the larger ones because it's just what I use most. Okay, so what I'll be doing with the small spool sets is I'm going to be putting them back. I have storage drawers here off to the side. I purchased these little storage bins. It's a 3-drawer tabletop storage bin from Walmart, and I think they were under $12 for the little plastic. And I keep a lot of my spools in these, but I'm going to be putting these smaller spools back in the drawers since I use those less often. And if you saw my video about when I got my first sponsorship or collaboration with a company, it was for a, it's stuck, they're stuck to me, static. You will know that I did a collaboration with this company for an adjustable thread rack set, and each thread rack can hold 60 small spools of thread, or it is adjustable, and you can use larger pins. This is what so it has two different size pins, that spool pins that come with it. These are for the smaller ones and these are for your large cones. And I'm going to put the rack to move it around a little bit so I can put all my large cones of thread on it. I will have to use the smaller pins, which not a big deal. But okay, so we're going to go ahead and start. Where is my thread card? Okay, so our first one is going to be silver, and this is 005, and it is a really nice silver color. I have purchased so this is another silver that I purchased, and I don't know if it's this might be Dove Gray, and this one may be silver. But I purchased a 3-pack of these from New Brothread last year, and I used them, I believe I used them for antique looking Christmas ornaments. They were silver Christmas ornaments, and I used this particular color. And I have them over here on the side. So this is more of a silver, and that's more like a muted gray, I guess or so lighter gray, Dove Gray. So there's that one. So the first one's silver. Our next one is called Prussian Blue. And there's that one. This is a really pretty, nice, deep, kind of like a navy. So I'm going to kind of, let's move this over just a little bit. And that way we can kind of lay them out here. And then our next one is going to be light blue, which is number 17. I do have some in a 3-spool set that I bought of blues from New Brothread, and I think I have this color already, so that's really good. I wanted to make some quilts that were all in blue, and I was going to be doing the final quilting in blue, so it's really good to have extra. Our next one is going to be a dark brown, and that is really a dark brown. I'm not sure if you guys can see exactly how, there we go. That's a really dark brown, kind of almost like a burnt umber color of brown. So it's really deep. I really like that I have a color this dark, because I collect owls, and in my Etsy shopping list I have some owl designs saved in my favorites, and now I have some more variations of browns that I can do that with. I've been waiting to get different larger spools of thread, because it is going to be a densely stitched design, so I wanted to have the larger spools for that. Okay, so our next one is going to be number 8085, which is a really pretty, just a bright pink. And I think I may have this one already. Is this a 08? No, I have a really pale pink. So you can kind of see hopefully you can see the difference there. So just a little bit of a different shade. So there's that. And I bought the pinks. If you can see here, I have 2 different shades of pink. I bought sets of 6-pack sets of New Brothread because I was going to be doing a lot of keychains that had some florals on them and things like that, or the key fobs, and I wanted some pinks for florals. Okay, so our next color is going to be 86, which is a deep rose, and that's this one. And it's almost like a salmon colored rose, almost, you can see that there. It's really hard to see with these, with the plastic on them, but I don't want to take the plastic off because it's not until I'm ready to use them, because even though they are knotted, I don't want them getting dirty until I actually need that color. So there's that one. Then we have a really pretty lemon yellow, and that is a really pretty yellow. I like that. And I do have a really light yellow already, and that is this one. And I bought a package of that had golds in it, so I will have some variations of yellows now, which is really nice. So there's that one. Our next one is going to be deep gold, and I believe this is the one that I have. It's number 214. I don't know. No. Okay. So these are my shades of my golds. So that's good that I will now have a 4th shade of gold. My next color is clay brown, and that is this one. And that is even different than my Simthread colors, which is really nice. So another shade of brown. And I think, do I have any browns in the other one? I don't think I have any other shades of brown in the large spool, so that's why I had bought the Simthread ones. So it's nice again to have some more brown. Our next color is going to be a leaf green. This is this one is leaf green. So kind of like a Kelly green color. And that one is number 509. Then our next one is going to be the lime green. That's a really pretty color. I really like this one because I have some embroidery key fobs that look like little geckos, and this will be really pretty with the lime green. Okay, so our next one is number 612 in lilac, which is really pretty as well. Our next one is going to be dark gray, which is 707, and that's definitely a dark gray. So that one's nice. This will be nice for to go with different shades of blacks and grays if you want to do something that's like monotone, muted. Okay, so our next one's going to be 800, which is red. I do have 2 other colors of red. I have this is an orange red, and there's a little bit of variation. And then I have one that is a Christmas red. And there's some slight difference, not really a whole lot. The orange red definitely has that, that kind of like orange kind of background to it. If you look really close, you can kind of determine that there is a red background to it. So there's that. And then our next one is going to be deep green. I really like that one. That's like a really nice, deep, kind of like a really deep moss green, I guess you could call it. So that's really nice. This would be really good for, I have an embroidery design that is a tree of life, and I don't know if I need variations of greens for that. I have not stitched it out yet. So there's that one. Then our next one's going to be lilac, light lilac. So this was the original lilac, and then this is light lilac, and you can kind of see the differences there. Really pretty. I really like that I am going to have the variations of reds and pinks now. Then we have a regular, this is number 817, a gray, a deeper gray compared to my dove gray. Our next one is beige. which is another really nice one to have. If you are doing embroidery designs that have that are like an ethnicity, you'll need some like skin tones. And I do have some different shades in my small spools that I can use for those. I don't do designs like that a lot, but if you need like skin toned, this one's really nice. I had some Christmas designs that I had to do a portion of Santa's face, and it used a tone similar to this one. I did not have one as light yet, so I just used a cream color. So there was that one. So this color, again, was beige. Our next one is just a basic black, and that is 900. Our next one is going to be regular orange. And when I bought my 80 spool set, I got really surprised when I purchased it because I was missing one color because it was duplicated in the set. One spool was duplicated and I was missing regular orange. I do have in my sets of gold, it came with some oranges. So now I have some variation of orange, which is good. And then our next one is going to be the light royal blue. That one's really pretty. So I like that one as well. Our next one is just going to be snow white. So it's good to have a regular white as well. Our next color is flesh color. This is 1668. And this is kind of like a peach color. So, or I hope you can see that okay. It's just like more of a peachy color. So if you are going to be doing like ethnic designs, I have seen a lot of really beautiful designs from a seller on Etsy, and she has some amazing ethnic embroidery designs. So she has African American girls, she has Oriental. There was, of course, white people. There was, what else was there? There was Oriental, African American, white, and that might have been it. So it just had some, and those would be good for doing your skin tones. They do sell a set on Amazon. I believe I saw it on Amazon. But if you want to get threads that are skin tone, go to your Amazon search and do skin tone machine embroidery thread, and you will be able to see that pack. Okay, so I hope I did that without being derogatory on that. I try not to talk about that kind of stuff a lot. I know in today's society, you know, you got to be political correct. Anyway, okay, we're going to get away from that. I don't even like that topic. Okay, so then we got a neon rose, and this is really hot pink. You can see how hot pink that is. And it looks like it has a little bit of sheen on there too, which is really pretty. Okay, and our last one is a neon orange. And this is really good. I am going to have to tell a friend on one of my embroidery groups about the neon orange in this set. I don't know if they sell this separate, but she was doing some safety vests for her husband's company, and she needed some neon orange embroidery thread. So I'm going to tell her about this one because that is like safety vest orange. Okay, so that is my 25 spool set of new Brothread. Again, the Simthread 3-piece set, the Simthread and the white that I use for the bobbins, and then the new Brothread variegated purple. These snaps. I talked about the thread net that I use. Hopefully I will get the next video going really quickly. I do have to do a few things here in my office on my sewing table to get things a little bit organized before I do that, since I have been away for about 6 weeks. I do not know the exact time, but yeah, so I will get that done, and then this video will be posted either tonight or tomorrow, and hopefully that other video will come quickly. So we will see you all again soon. Again, thank you to all my new subscribers, and in the next video I'm going to do a short little video, probably between this one and the project video. That is going to be something a little bit special. So we'll talk to you all again soon. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit that thumbs up button and the subscribe button. If you like my videos, you can keep coming back, keep watching those videos, and we'll see you all again real soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.